Hey, what up, everybody? It's Moss coming to you with another standard video, and today we getting real speedy with it. All right, we're playing mono red, but Amonkhet Raceway, Hazoret, Ether Drift just released a few days ago on the Day of Love officially. So we're gonna test out a little iteration of the mono red deck that's been lingering in standard for a little bit. Now, just to show off the cards, alright, Hazoret Godseeker, Indestructible, Haste, 5/3 body, pretty solid. Start your engines, the new mechanic out of Ether Drift. Your speed starts at 1, it goes up once each turn whenever an opponent loses life, and your speed maxes out at 4. Hazoret can't attack or block unless you have max speed. It's a little bit of a liability. There's a reason why there's only 2 in the deck. But Hazoret does have a couple of other abilities that are kind of sweet. Target creature with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. Mono Red has a lot of low to the ground creatures, like Manifold Mouse, and Emberheart Challenger, and Heartfire Hero, and Hired Claw, and Swifty, all of which are 1 or 2 power creatures. Hazoret targets it, you got an unblockable creature. But then, Heartfire Hero and Emberheart Challenger also get Valiant triggers off of it. Kinda hot. It's a really good card. Amonkhet Raceway also has a start your engine mechanic, but target creature gains haste this turn. Most everything in this deck has haste, except for the Manifold Mouse, except for the Heartfire Hero, except for the Hired Claw. Sure, Rockface Village does the same thing. It gives a mouse, an otter, a lizard, a raccoon, +1/+0 and haste. But you gotta invest a red mana in it. Doing it for free? Pretty good. Admittedly, there are other versions of this deck that I've tried out that have the different raceways, like Avishgar Raceway, letting you basically pay 3 and rummage. It's not bad, but it could be admittedly a little better. The rest of the deck, though, about what you would expect out of mono red. No mainboard copies of Torch to Tower, 1 O-Bolt, and 2 Witchstalker's Frenzies. These are definitely numbers that you can play with, same with the Torch to Tower in the main. At the Pro Tour, I kind of imagine there's going to be a good number of people who are running like Dimir and Golgari. So maybe going up 1 or 2 bolts to deal with the Sentinel, the Nameless City, to hit the Flying Fear that Dimir plays are probably going to be really good things to do. Maybe even taking out Preacher of the Schism. Outside of that, mana base again, super simple. Soulstone, Rockface, bunch of mountains. Sideboard, 2 Lithomantic. We got 3 Torch, 4 Torch. Again, about what you would expect. 1 Urabrass Forge. I had recently played with the numbers of this a little bit. Obviously, because of authority of the consoles, Urabrass Forge feels like a bit of a liability. But we're not really seeing a whole lot of authority in the format right now. And with the return of mid-range decks, this might actually be the time for Forge to come back. Pyroclasm to deal with all of these low-to-the-ground aggro decks. It helps really early against Gruul. It helps very early against the Delirium and Exhaust decks. Pretty solid. Untimely Malfunction. I have been really high on this card. I played it when I was at the Spotlight Showcase in Atlanta, and it didn't really do well there. But being able to deal with Sheltered by Ghosts, being able to take out opposing artifacts because Debris Beetle is definitely seeing a lot of play, and then just being able to make sure that your creatures can't be blocked, or rather, making sure that your opponent's creatures that are starting to stonewall you can't block, it's pretty good. And again, big part of the reason why Hazoret kind of works. Couple cases of the Crimson Pulse for the Dimir matchup, just card advantage is good, and 3 copies of Sunspine Links to punish all of the greedy mana bases in Standard right now. If you're in red, you need to play this, that way you can get them dead. But let's go ahead, get this race started. Let's start our engines. Vroom, vroom. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do that whole cringy YouTuber thing, and I'll see you guys in match number 1. All right. So, let's see. We are going to be on the draw. Honestly, don't hate this hand. Hired Claw, Hazoret on 2, really good. If they do kill this right now, it feels super bad. Yeah, alright, so there's the cut down. Let's go ahead and play this out. We will play out Emberheart Challenger and just go for the potential swing. But there is the other cut down, but our opponent lost life. Kind of sick that the Underground River caused our opponent to lose life. I'm really into that. Okay, opponent goes Preacher of the Schism. We are going to go for the Screaming Nemesis here. Sick. And then next turn, we can Lightning Strike and have our Hazoret ready to go. Cool. Shoot the Sheriff is a little rough, but I guess there are worse things that can happen to us here. Now, what's really going to be bad, and I can kind of see it coming from a mile away, if we get nowhere to run right here. Also, nowhere to run doesn't sound... It's not grammatically correct. It should be nowhere to ran? Let me know in the comments, especially if you're an English person, about the grammar there, because that's gotta be something. Okay, so opponent cast a Flood Pitch Drowner on our Hazoret. I mean, not hitting us with a nowhere to run is fine. Okay. Well, we might be a little cooked. Alright, opponent's not going for the... Okay, they didn't activate their Restless Reef? Don't hate that. Oil Deep Gear Hulk, okay. Yep. Yikes. Alright, well. We have the ability to animate this. Opponent has the ability to just start doing a whole lot. Okay, target themselves. They get to rummage. Yeah. So, admittedly, I don't want to do anything too crazy there. Like, that would die. And we die. Yeah. GG opponent. You got that one. Oil Deep Gear Hulk. Alright. So, couple cases. Sunspine Links. Maybe there's an argument to Urbrass Forge. They really don't have a way to deal with it. And then we got to start trimming in our deck. So, these lightning strikes can go away. Hazoret's not that great here. And then it might just be a Burst Lightning and a Monstrous Rage. I mean, O-Bolt is a little slow. So it's like we can probably get rid of it. But I think we're just going to take the regular mid-range line of just cutting the spell that gets blown out by any piece of removal. Alright, we get to be on the play. Hand isn't the worst. It's certainly not the best, but we can't really complain all that much. Start off with a Heartfire Hero. Opponents got their stuff that they're doing. Okay. I was about to say, like, cool. Target it with a cut down. We save it. Deal a bunch of damage to you. If you kill it, you take an additional 3. Unless there's a nowhere to run. And I mean, interesting that they do that. I mean, there's definitely some logic to just, okay, well, I have cut down and a 2-mana removal spell. And just hoping that that gets there. You're just copying that? Yikes. Alright. Well. I mean, opponent does this. They take 3 down to 4. Top deck Burst Lightning kills them. Cool. Alright. Now, on the play versus on the draw, this definitely feels more like a on the play card. Like they have to have the right stuff to kill it. Something in here feels like more of a catch-up card. This gets stuff out of the way. I think we just got to run it back. We just got to run it back. Of all the decks that I feel like do make good use of the new speed mechanic, I feel like these red-based aggro decks definitely do it well. Yeah, we'll keep this hand all day. Okay, so Hired Claw first. Again, the really weird situation of all the 1-drops, you kind of have to prioritize one over another. I mean, now we're in the situation of play out these 1-drops, hope that they don't have some type of, like, sweeper. Malicious Eclipse just hoses us. Okay, Flood Pitch Drowner. Rad. Are you gonna block this? Okay, they take that block. And they play out a Preacher. Okay. So, I want to pump this up, but then just not do anything with it. So, and again, this is where we get stonewalled. Cool. They get double the utility out of this. Are they gonna Kaido it? Oh. Curiosity's pretty good. Okay. So, let's go ahead and do this. And then we will honestly just swing. And we'll play this out. Opponent's gonna take 3 here off of their stuff. Ah, brutal. They take our Sunspine Links. That is definitely the worst thing that could happen to us in this instance. Alright, they're gonna make a dude. They get to draw a card. Played an extra land. Alright. Well, I mean, we swing. They just take it. I'm kind of wondering how we get out of this spot. Especially if they just slammed a Sheoldred right here. Okay. We take this. They draw 2. Gix's command hurts. Sheoldred hurts. Oil Deep isn't the worst. Honestly, I like Oil Deep hitting the battlefield more than I like Sheoldred hitting the battlefield. Okay. Big. Let's do this the right way. Yeah. Because, I mean, surely they don't have a counter spell. Sick. Okay. Alright. Well. Double strike. Cool. Yeah. Alright, opponent. I'm not even gonna lie, I think we do just kind of block with... Alright, now we're starting to feel a little hosed. Okay, so we block the Oil Deep, we take 3 down to 10. Opponent goes up to 18, 19. They draw 2. We need, like, specifically Monstrous Rage here? I mean, that kind of does it. Again, we gotta do it just like this. Hope that we can hit the right stuff. Okay, so targeting that one, target that one. Valiant triggers. Double strike. Double strike. And it's kind of weird, but I think we gotta swing like this. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Blow that up. Sick. Okay. Four, 5, 6. Sure. Opponent had lethal, but they didn't go for it? We're still so cooked. We're still so cooked. Chat, we're so dead. Oh no. Don't do it. Yikes. Okay, we're dead. Not even worth it. GG's opponent. Alright, see you guys in match number 2. Alright, match number 2, and we're going to be on the play. Solid hand, honestly. I mean, it would be better if we had some cooler spells. This Obliterating Bolt is looking mighty foolish right now. But it's not the worst thing. Alright, we're going to start with a mountain, go with Taylor, and swing. Spirit Tiger. Playing against Golgari. More like Golgarbage. I say that and we're about to get just absolutely dumpstered. Alright, they're going to take this O-Bolt. Probably means that they have a like solid 3-drop in their hand. Just swinging with those. Their 2 might not be super impactful. The Verge. They have like the perfect mana. I mean, we play the Manifold Mouse here. Are they going to kill it or are they going to kill the Ember Heart? Okay. Take 1 to kill the Ember Heart. Target itself. Swing. I will say drawing a like normal red source next turn feels kind of gas. Seeing a Glissa hit the table right now would be the opposite of gas. Rhymes with gas. You shine your shoes, wipe your face. Alright, big, big, big. Absolutely huge. And we pop this. Okay. So opponent is guaranteed taking at least 4 this turn. I want to see them try and use a cut down here. They might be thinking about using... Okay, never mind. Alright, well, we're going to play this other Manifold Mouse here. They got to have like 2 removal spells at this point. They did have a cut down, so they were thinking about it. They paused. Ooh, Sentinel. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, our opponent's cooked. Give that and that. Double strike. I do not care if you see my Hazoret. Because you are about to be Hazored dead. Sick. Alright, so gold garbage. Obviously these come in, and Case of the Crimson Pulse might come in. It's just more stuff that they have to target. And again, it's a mid-range match. I feel like we just got to take out... Like, Hazoret's cool and all. We saw a Anoint with Affliction in game 1. So, like, it almost seems perfect there. Honestly, Untimely Malfunction seems kind of lit, too. But let's go ahead and just take out these lightning strikes. And let's take out two... a monstrous rage, a burst lightning. Run it like that. We didn't see the elf, but it's definitely like a standardized piece in the deck. Hot. Splinter Twin. We keep this hand all day. If the opponent has, like... Okay, there's elf. Alright, well... Do you have the turn 2 3-drop? You do, you monster, you absolute non-scholar. Your shenanigans, your buffoonery shall not be tolerated, opponent. Cool. Snap off this block. I am okay with that. Take 2. Are you just going to use that, or are you going to try to draw? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see it. Double strike. I mean, opponent could just straight up have another black source and Gix's command here, and opponent doesn't know how cooked they are. Opponent's about to be well done. Before blocks. Hit Joe Shelley. Alright, opponent. What you got? Come on. Double block something. I dare you. I double dare you. Dead. 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 Almost dead, actually. Wow. Wow. Yikers. Yikers. That's what I thought. Scoop it up. Alright, we got there. Let's run that one back. See you guys in the next game. Alright, and we will be on the play. This hand is terrible. So, if there's one thing that, like, all of my testing with various aggro and, like, red X mid-range decks has told me, I don't need to keep this hand. But mama ain't raised no punk. We must simply trust in the heart of the cards. Now, I probably should have put back that Witchstalker's Frenzy over the Burst Lightning, but hey... There's only so much we can do. We will simply just draw the appropriate cards. We did not draw the appropriate cards. Alright. Take 1. That's right. That's right, opponent. Look at me. I've got my own Emberheart Challenger. Sometimes we are not God's favorite sim. And this is one of those moments. Absolutely punished. But it's either we're punished by keeping the greediest, like, one lander, or we... Yeah, we'll just take that. Let's go. Okay. So. We're gonna swing here. I do not want you getting continued card advantage, opponent. All right. Oh, crap. Opponent hit third land. All right. 6, 9. I mean... We'll take it. Double strike. We'll swing. So it's... So that's 6. Double striking. This is 7. I mean... Holy, okay. I got locked in there, and that was difficult. That was difficult. All right. So we definitely take those and bring them in. Hazoret would almost be great in this matchup if it wasn't going to deal 5 every single time to their Screaming Nemesis. Let's see. My daughter came in and said I needed to be a little bit quieter because she's trying to take a nap. Okay, so bring in Untimely Malfunction. We will take out these Hazorets. I think they are going to be a little bit of a problem. And Witchstalker's Frenzy could maybe come out. I think those can come out considering the matchup, and we'll just drop one other spell, actually. Boom. And then we will bring back a single Witchstalker's Frenzy to deal with the Sentinel of the Nameless City that is definitely going to hit the board on turn 3. Alright. 2 lands. We keep. I mean, we definitely just pass here. We want to play a little bit more of a controlling role. And we can snipe this down. Okay. I want to see if our opponent has it. I want them to take a turn off to do it. Okay. There's the Sentinel. Eat it. Ooh. Ooh. Paw Patch Recruit. You don't say. You don't say, opponent. Well. And again, that's one of the weird positions that we kind of put ourselves in with this deck. We have to really do everything the right way, and our opponent just had the absolute nuts against us. Okay, level it up. Are you going to turn your bunny becomes a brick wall? Okay. And now we race. Ooh. Bunny becomes a 7? Ooh. Okay. I don't think we can attack here. Double it. So we got 6. So close. So close, so close, so close. Ah. Almost got there. Okay. So, these untimely... The untimely's gotta come out. And I think we do just run the Pyroclasm now. It's like, I almost want to drop the O-Bolt to do it too, but I think we're just going to bring in the 1. If only we had like a red or a green bounce spell. I feel like we'd be in a really good spot. Again, these 2 landers. Opponent's like mulliganed. Okay, they just mulled once. They just mulled once. They didn't mull twice. They're gonna kill this. Yeah. That would just be silly not to kill it. Alright. Swing in for 2. You got another one? I mean... Okay. You got it? Alright. Aha, opponent. You ain't got it. You ain't got it like that. Okay. Well. Take 4. Take 6. Land off the top means that I win? This matchup is so play draw dependent. It's so play draw dependent. It's absolutely insane. Okay. Okay. I mean... No. Gonna let you swing. Okay. Cool. I mean, what can you do right now, opponent? What can you do? You realistically cannot swing with any of your stuff. Do it. Play the pyro. Play it. Play it. Do it. Slay me, oh mighty slayer. GG's! Alright, sick. And we got a pretty nice rank up too. And you know what? I did have fun in that match. My opponent probably didn't. Those mirrors are terrible. But I'll see you guys in the wrap-up. Alright, so what do we think of Hazored, or Mono Red, whatever, Mono Red Speed? And it's only 3 matches, but we went 2-1, played against 2 mid-range decks, and I guess we could kind of call that last one a mid-range deck. The deck is sweet. Quintonoli did a great job with the list when he took it to Worlds. I think there is a lot that can be done with this deck. A lot of perfection, a lot of fine-tuning and honing this for your particular metagame. I feel like this deck is fairly well positioned into the likes of maybe Dimir or Esper Pixie, really leaning heavily on the Esper Pixie because of the Sunspine links in the main board or the sideboard. It's just good. It gets the work done. It goes fast. And what more could you want than that? So, I'm going to be at MagicCon Chicago playing in the main event, the Pro Tour, this weekend. If you see me, I'll be in my pickle suit and probably freezing because it's going to be like 14 degrees. But come by, say hi. I might have a couple of the old tokens on me. I'm going to hopefully have my new run of tokens done, hopefully, by the time that we move into the next modern season. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do monster roll tokens or the like manifest dread tokens. I know I posted the question on Twitter, but that was so last year. So let me know. Find me in Chicago. We'll jam some games between rounds. Hopefully I end up crushing it there. Maybe you guys get to see me crush it. Maybe I get to show up on some coverage at some point and then just slap around some other pros. But that's been everything for this video. Don't forget, like, subscribe, do that whole thing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.